Thank you for joining me for devotions. Okay, as you know, this weekend, we're talking about coming back from defeat. And so what I want to do, first of all, I want to take a look here at this discipline equals freedom. So when people think about discipline, they look at it like, oh, I got to do this thing. And, to be disciplined, it's like really hard. And I'm going to be upfront. It is much harder not to be disciplined. So if you could really get this down of being a disciplined person, it will bless your life. Okay, so we're talking about just coming back from things that have fallen apart. Look here. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Nobody feels like going to the gym. Nobody feels like getting up in the morning and running a mile. Nobody feels like, wow, I'm going to go on a diet and everything I like, I have to spit it out of my mouth because, it's not good for me. And I got to eat this real healthy food. Now, you can learn to enjoy it, but nobody enjoys what discipline calls us to do. Galatians 5:22, it says, now the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness. Now, I'm going through this because we think this is human. Look here, verse 23. Gentleness, self-control. Notice here, it's coming up to self-control. That's discipline. Discipline is doing things you don't want to do. Discipline is saying no and running from things that you don't want to do. And notice here, it says, against such things there is no law, meaning that these things are all really, really, really good. And we want all the fruit of the Spirit, and discipline is a part of it. Motivation is what gets you started. Commitment is what keeps you going. I want to talk to you about motivation, inspiration, and commitment. Motivation is, I got a problem and I need to solve that problem. I don't like being poor. I don't like living paycheck to paycheck. I got this pain in my shoulder, or my back, and I have to exercise to get rid of it. So there is a motivation humanly of why you want to do it. Now, inspiration is from God. Now, inspiration will come to us. It may come many times, but inspiration will leave. Inspiration does not stay with you. So I have this burden, had a burden, inspired of God, gave me a burden to build the new church. Okay, my flesh didn't want to build the new church. Okay, so it's just a lot of work. We're getting there. But now inspiration only comes for a little while. If you reject inspiration, it may not come back to you on that subject again because you told God no. But you can have a memory of what God inspired you to do. So God right now is not pulling on me and inspiring me to build the new church. I already had that. That's gone. And I'm being obedient to what God told me to do. Now, just so you know, if you want to be blessed, you want your prayers answered, obedience unlocks the door to receive what you're looking for. Just so you remember that. Okay, 2 Peter 1, verse 5. For this very reason, make every effort to supplement your faith with virtue, and virtue with knowledge. Notice how this is building. And knowledge with self-control. Now notice here, so now I have the Lord, now I have the knowledge, I know what I should do. No, it's building up to self-control. When I've got people that tell me, that they're really deep in the Lord and everything, and they don't have self-control, they can control their temper, they can't pay their bills on time. I don't think so. Okay, so, and then he goes, and self-control, steadfastness. Now, and that, it says with godliness, that's godly. That you stay on a track, steadfast, keep showing up. Discipline, you make yourself do the things you don't want to do. Steadfastness, you're going to stay there, and that's all part of your commitment. Look here, excuses makes today easy, but tomorrow hard. Discipline makes today hard, but it makes tomorrow easy. Okay, so discipline yourself and God will bless you.